private investigator Bo Dietl was brought in by Natalie Holloway's family to assist in the sting, and he joins us this morning. Mr. Dietl, good morning.
Good morning.
So Joran contacts a representative of the Holloway family and says what?
And he contacts him and said his father had just died in January, and he wants to come clean, and he wants to tell everybody where he buried Natalie Holloway. The family then contacted...
But he wants a little something in return, doesn't he?
Oh, something like $250,000 was the first quote that he said. I'll find the body where I buried it for you. Give me $250,000.
What is the Holloway family's reaction?
Well, the reaction is you got to feel as though this way. This is a mother who has never had closure with her daughter. 5 years in the making. Now, there's a possibility, possibly, so she goes along with it. Now, this is really a distraught mother that wants to find her body of her daughter to bury her properly. So they contact us, and then we go and we talk back and forth. We set something up that Joran was going to be in Aruba, and then we had a representative, John Kelly, the lawyer, goes down and meets with him. Prior to that, John and I talk about this. We contact the FBI in Alabama. We tell them what's going on. The FBI says, all right, we got this. John Kelly then deals with the FBI directly. So they have a meeting in a hotel room. They have it all wired up. They also get a subpoena, a warrant to tape, because it's a two-party country, Aruba. Both parties have to be consent. So they tape the whole thing goes down. They also say they're going to give him $25,000 down. $15,000 will be wired to the Netherlands. That's wire fraud, which now you're developing two different charges on him. Also, $10,000 in cash was counted out twice on the table.
So you have enough at this point. They have enough at this point to charge him. Money has changed hands. Are you surprised that the FBI doesn't arrest him then and there?
Well, I'm very surprised because it transpires like this. He also makes some admissions on how he killed Natalie. You have the Aruban authorities there. The Aruban authorities, I think, are the most concerned. You have a law there where you could have held him on 180 days without charging him. He should have been locked up by the Aruban authorities at that point. Now he takes John, he shows you where he supposedly buried her. And then John comes back to New York 3 days later. This is on May 10th. On May 13th, John's getting text messages from the FBI saying, do you know where Sloot is?
He went to Peru, and as we all know, has now admitted to murdering Stephanie Flores there. Do you think that the FBI or Aruban authorities basically have blood on their hands?
Well, I don't know about blood on their hands, and I'm not going to knock the FBI, but all I say is we were in Aruba. I mean, the Aruba case came down. The Aruban officials knew about this. They should have popped them on his statements. These were new evidence there, and as far as I'm concerned, they had the case of murder there. Again, he's admitting to it. Again, this guy's been all over the world in the last 5 years, Thailand, everywhere. This is a homicidal maniac. I've met him. I looked in his eyes. This guy, we should be checking. Interpol and the FBI should be checking where he has gone all over this world. You got a serial killer here, I think.
Not anymore.
Well, thank God for the Peruvian government. So
what is Beth Twitty's reaction, Natalie's mom's reaction to the way this all turned out?
Well, you know, this is a woman who has not had closure with her daughter. And I mean, I really feel for Beth Holloway there. It's just a horrible thing not to know where your remains of your child is at this time. And, you know, we always keep that hope, but it doesn't look very good. And again, this is a bad guy. And congratulations to the Peruvian police there for doing what they should have done, because the Aruban police dropped the ball from the beginning in their investigation.
Bo Dietl, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.